Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. So good to be here with you as always. Oh my goodness. Yesterday when I was thinking about our time together, I was thinking, it's just so nice just to be. And the irony of that thought is that I was very busy in my mind this weekend. Um, and I had coffee with a friend of mine, and my foot was shaking the entire time. And she said, I can always tell when you've got 50 other things going on in your mind because your foot starts shaking. I'm like, I know I have so much to do this weekend. I've got a lot going on, as I'm sure you do too, in your everyday life, and our minds can enjoy that, and they can be stressed by that, they can be distracted by that, and they can be over occupied with it. And 50 other million options, I'm sure, too. And it just kind of underscores the value of our meditation time to give our brains a break and give our to-do list a stop for a while. Because when we do attend to our tasks and our responsibilities and the things that are ours to do, we approach it from that place of presence and um, just more focused in what to do next. And we are in the flow of our intuition more, and just that inner nudge of like, okay, this is the next thing to do, or this feels like I have time for, and that list over there, there's no time for that today. Um, so just being is what we're going to do today, just like we always do. Most of what we do every week is part of the whole of what we're working with in our Monday morning meditations. So this is just one more piece to that, one more way to look at it, one more approach to it, where we're just being. We're going to just put on a shelf all those other things. I know in my browser right now, I've got at least 25 tabs open. So we're just going to put all those tabs on the side. We're going to just let them all go and not have any other purpose right now except being. We're just going to be. When I was practicing this on my own this weekend, there was such a wonderful self-love feeling to that being. We can get busy taking care of other things, other people, other critters, other, whatever, whoever in your life there is to take care of, whatever in your life there is to take care of. We can get so involved in that task and make the task or another person or a pet more um, more valuable than ourselves. And not that they're not valuable, of course they are, and of course we have certain responsibilities to take care of, absolutely 100%. And what can happen is because we can see those things in our world with our eyes, but when are we looking at ourselves? When are we holding ourselves? When are we being present with ourselves? And our meditation time is our time to just be with ourselves, just listen to ourselves, not the mind, because the mind isn't ourself. The mind is echoes of every all the input we've ever had in our entire lifetime. That's all the mind is. That's all the mind is. And once in a while we can work with it and have it go in a certain direction. But the mind is not who we are. Our beingness is who we are. Our presence is who we are. And that is such a maybe subtle difference, but it's a huge difference to our mind body system. It's a huge difference to how we see ourselves, how we treat ourselves. So that beingness, that just being is an important practice in many ways for many different reasons. So we're going to practice that today, and I'm sure. Oops, there goes my earring. And I'm sure you're going to find why and how that's valuable to you. Didn't have myself all together this morning, I guess. All right, so let's just sit back, feet on the floor. Just relax in your chair, wherever you're sitting. Maybe you're laying down in bed, listening to the meditation. That's okay too. Just feel your body relaxing into that place where your body is resting right now. Feel the contact of the furniture with your body. Breathe. We start with that steady, quick breath, breathing in to the count of 4, breathing out to the count of 4. Just repeating that as we watch the breath. Watch the breath as it moves the body. Watch the breath as it helps coordinate the attention and the body, the breath. Counting to 4 as we breathe in, the counting of 4 as we breathe out helps give the mind something to do, something to focus on, as well as helping coordinate the breath with all the organs, with the mind. And it helps the body relax. It helps the mind become more present. Even if the mind is racing, your awareness of that racing mind is more present and conscious. We're just going to let the mind chatter if it's chattering, but we're going to have it be in our peripheral experience rather than front and center. In other words, we're going to ignore those thoughts. We're just going to let them do whatever they're doing, say whatever they're saying, but we're not going to let those thoughts pull us. We're going to be present, and we are present right now with the breath. Let your breathing return to its natural rate when you feel ready. No hurry. Continue with the counting if that's helpful. When we are just being with ourselves, it's like we are a friend listening to a friend. We are the friend listening to our friend, the body, noticing how it's feeling without judging it, just listening. And the more we listen to this friend, the body, the more we can sense those tense areas. And without judgment, just letting them be heard, be noticed. We are the friend that listens to our friend's breath. Without judgment, just noticing the movement. Sometimes when we're talking to a friend, they just want to tell us the story. And perhaps we have no input or opinion about that story. We're just listening. That's how we're listening to that inner space right now. No judgment, no hurry, just listening, just being. And the chatter of the mind is like the surrounding customers of a coffee shop. Everyone is just having their own conversations, and we're not paying attention to those other conversations. We're paying attention to our friend. And the others, we just kind of zone out, tune out. And we become more focused on our friend. The more, the louder the surrounding chatter is, the more intensely, the more conscientiously we focus on our friend and what they're saying. We don't try to get the people in the coffee shop to be quiet. We just let them do their thing and manage our own focus and attention. You may even want to tune into the heartbeat of your friend within. Perhaps you can hear it, perhaps you can feel it, perhaps you can just even just imagine that heartbeat. Sometimes the chatter in the coffee shop of the mind is louder than other times. Perhaps there's a conversation that stands out. There's a thought that's talking extra loudly. Mhm. Sometimes we get pulled into those other conversations unbeknownst to us for a moment, or just because of the volume. It's okay. We just notice that and bring our attention back to our friend, back to our heart beating, back to our breath. Just being very present for this friend. Sometimes it can be quite challenging to listen to this friend. It could feel like we have other things to do, even better things to do, but this is our dearest friend of all, who's been with us through everything, every moment. So we listen to this friend more and more and make that commitment and that routine of listening to this beautiful friend. Healing happens, relaxation happens, and often this friend imparts wisdom that we need. Perhaps just a new realization of something going on in our lives that we wouldn't have heard if we didn't listen. So if you have more time to just be with this friend of your true self right now, I invite you to keep this presence. And if you need to exit the coffee shop today and be about your day, then take a couple of deep breaths. Thank your friend for this time. Feel that peace of this time shared. Feel your body in the chair or whatever furniture you're resting in. And remember to visit this friend every day. Have a little coffee time with this friend every day. That friend will support you with everything else that's going on in your world. So thank you for being here with me. We have double the friends today. Our external friends, our internal friends. So thank you for joining me today. I look forward to practicing this with you apart this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.